Okay, we'll try this again. And again, excuse my appearance. I know I'm looking wild, but if you missed part one, go back to my channel and look for part one of this video. I was rudely interrupted by my sweet little baby, but and yeah, like I said on there, I have COVID. I sound like garbage. I look like garbage, but I finally have the opportunity to make this video, so that's what we're doing. Now, where I left off, I was talking about pocket diapers and quality of pocket diapers, quality of inserts. You can get really high quality pockets, or you can get really cheaper pockets. Now, the cheaper pockets, they're totally fine. If like they're usable for sure. I use them a lot. And so if you want to get the lower end pockets and the lower end inserts, then you might spend about a little over $200 for diapers for the entirety of your diapering adventure with said baby, because like I mean they're one size fits all generally. Some of them are sized. You can get extended sizes, but like these last for a long time. You can let the rise out and these go up. Like they fit for a long time. Some of them will go up to like 35-ish pounds. Some of them go up to like 70 pounds. So you just got to look at that range and see what's worth it to you. But they can go down to basically newborn all the way up to potty training. And then sometimes like babies might go through a spell where they're chunky before they start walking and stuff, and they might be seeming a little tight. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to get rid of them, because sometimes they will slim out when they start walking or crawling and get a little bit more mobile, and those might actually start fitting a little better again. But we're not going to get into all that. So yeah, cheap range for pockets, about 200. More expensive range, you might get up to like 600 for 24 to 30. Better quality pockets with better quality inserts. And again, the nice thing with pockets is they're easy to change. Like you can, whenever you're getting them out of the laundry, you can just stuff them and they're ready to go for dad, babysitter, you in the middle of the night, whatever. You can customize your absorbency, so you can have a little thin insert like this. You could put 2 of those bad boys in there. You can even stuff them. I mean, and I like to do this, is just use my flats or my pre-folds and fold them up into a like rectangle and shove it in there. That is super affordable and good materials. I would rather do that, have my pre-folds and put those in there, than to use those microfibers that come with them, or that come with some of them. And again, out of all my cheaper pockets, I love the Mama Koala. Love them. And out of my they're not super expensive or anything, and you can get some really good deals on these, but I really like these redwood cloth. But there's a lot of smaller brands out there that are made very similarly to these redwood. I just like to browse all the websites, and I buy a few of like everything anytime I see a sale. And you can make it really affordable. All right. So, between like the all-in-ones and then like covers and fitteds, those two are going to be your most expensive way of cloth diapering. But covers and fitteds are basically, where is it? Okay, so here's an example of a fitted diaper. It's basically what it sounds like. It's a cloth diaper that's already fitted. Now, a lot of them will have snaps on them too, And like some of them will have snaps where you can adjust the rise like you would the outer part and all of that. But I actually like don't mind using the ones that don't have snaps, and I just use a snappy, which I was going to show you, but I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, you can Google snappy and you'll see what that is. It's what you use to close. You can close a flat diaper, a pre-fold diaper, a fitted diaper with a snappy or a boingo, or even old school cloth diaper pins. I'm not into cloth diaper pins. I either just tuck them, or I use a snappy. But anyway, fitteds. So you've got your fitted, and then you would just put a cover like I showed you earlier over the top of it. Let's see, here's another example. All right, so here's a cover, and this is a one-size-fits-all redwood cover, and a fitted. These are pretty popular. This is a Clothies Workhorse from Green Mountain Diaper. Everything they sell at Green Mountain Diaper is like really good. It's good quality and relatively cheap, and they have good sales. But you'll see this one is different than the one I showed you because it has the flappy in it, kind of like that all-in-one that I showed you. That just makes it a little bit extra. Like there's extra absorbency. You've got the diaper with it has several layers by itself, and then this has a few more. So it's very absorbent. A lot of people use these especially for nighttime. So like even if you don't use these all the time, if you're planning on doing cloth diapers at night, like these are one of the most recommended for nighttime, is a fitted diaper or a pre-flat. Now pre-flat is something I can't show you because I don't have one, but they're pretty popular. They can get a little bit expensive depending on where you get them. But you can also get lower end ones, but basically a pre-flat is kind of like if a pre-fold and a fitted had a baby. It's like, usually it'd be like your pre-fold here, but then like there would be tabs like coming out instead of, I don't know, I can't show you that, I'm sorry. But a lot of people really like them. Usually they're made out of like a stretchy terry material, which is nice, and people feel like they can get a pretty good like seal on them. I again have no experience with that, so that's one thing I can't really tell you a whole lot about. Let's see. So yeah, covers and fitteds. The other super popular and easy way to get covers and fitteds would be like the assembly system, which that's assembly with an E. I'm sure you've probably seen it pop up if you have ever Googled anything about cloth diapers. I also can't show you that, but again, it's going to be kind of on the same lines as this and a cover. They've got super cute covers, and I hear that they are great, but I personally don't have any, so I can't show you. But the good thing with them is they're made out of like good like cotton, natural materials, as far as the diaper itself, not the cover. All the covers are pretty much all going to be made out of the stuff I showed you, except for like wool and alpaca, which I'll get to in a minute. But so a lot of people really like those. The only bad thing with that system is that you're going to have different sizes. Like with assembly, it's nice because there's only two sizes. There'll be a size 1 that gets you through to, I don't know, I feel like it's around 15 or 18 pounds maybe. I could be wrong on that. And then there's size 2, which is everything after that. And so those fitteds are adjustable and the covers are adjustable. But the thing with those, you're going to have to get all size 1s and all size 2s, which will add to your cost, just like how all-in-ones add to your cost. I mean, not all-in-ones. Yes, all-in-ones. Sorry. Add to your cost because you're going to have to get different sizes as the baby grows. Whereas with pockets and inserts and with flats and pre-folds and covers, you're not going to have to get a ton of different sizes, especially on your covers. Your covers, you can pretty much use them forever. So there's that. And then so yeah, to get, like, if you were going to get assembly and you were going to do that whole system, it would cost you around like 980 something to $1,000 to get enough covers and diapers for that whole system. Again, you're still saving over $1,000, and even if you get that, even if you get the most expensive kind of cloth diapers that there are, you're still saving well over $1,000. So none of these are bad. Like, you're gonna save money regardless, as long as you don't develop an addiction, which is pretty easy to do whenever you see all those cute prints. But anyways, okay, so then we've also got like Grovia. I really like these. Actually, I really like these. These are Grovias too. These are called like Grovia hybrids. And why I really like these is these are the easiest thing ever. These particular ones, they're the hook and loop, basically Velcro closures. So you slap that bad boy on just like you would a disposable diaper. And then they have like these, I guess they might be considered a like all in two, but I think they call themselves a hybrid. Anyway, you snap this insert in. So it's kind of, I mean, it's easy. Again, you can do what you do with just the cover system. You can reuse this throughout the day. Now, this one might take a little bit longer to dry than some of the others, because when you go to, like, it's got a little bit of this whatever meshy kind of stuff. And I wouldn't, like, I don't know. I wouldn't reuse it too many times personally, just because of that. I haven't noticed any issues, but we haven't moved into these quite as much, like all the time. But I mean, I plan on it because they're great, but my baby's still just kind of little, so we're using some. Anyway, we're not getting into all that. Anyway, point is, I really like these. You slap a different one of these inserts in there, and boom, boom, just snap, snap. Lickety split, super easy. But yeah, and like these are their inserts there. I don't know. There's a couple different kinds of material that you can get. Some of them are microfiber and some of them are cotton. But they're pretty thick. Like, I've never had a leak when she has that on. I mean, really, we haven't had a lot of leaks with cloth diapers in general. And when we did, it was user error. Like, I just didn't do it right because I didn't know what I was doing yet. And so I haven't had any leaks in a long time. But I'm not going to get into like how to fit the diaper and all that stuff today. I really just wanted to show you some of the different kinds. But yeah, even if you went with the Grovia all-in-ones, the Grovia hybrids, all that, they're going to cost you like, sometimes you can get them on sale for like, I feel like I've seen them for like $12.50 or something on sale before, but like most of the time, I think these ones are like $17.50 or $20. But even with that, you're still, if you get whatever, like 24 of those diapers, you're still looking at maybe $600 with the whole shebang. All right, so the other thing is wool. I've got a couple of these wool covers, and there's some like really more quality wool covers out there. Again, I'm all about the money. Like, I just get whatever I can get that's cheap. And I got these from a website that apparently no longer even exists anymore, so I'm not going to tell you about that. I don't know what happened. They were there one day and they were gone the next. But these are wool covers. And so if you're about the natural fibers, if you want to keep as many natural fibers in your diaper system as possible, then you would not use one of these for a cover. You would use one of these for a cover, and you would not use microfiber inside. You would use cotton, hemp, bamboo, flat or fitted or pre-fold inside of one of these bad boys. And I also hear that these are really great for nighttime use as well. A lot of people like having a pre-flat or a fitted diaper with one of these over it. Now, how is this waterproof, you probably wonder? You have to lanolize it. So you use lanolin that, actually would be coating sheep's wool in real life, like while it's on the sheep. Anyway, it's kind of like a waxy kind of thing. So anyway, you put that on there. Like, you have to be careful with washing these because you don't want them to felt. But there's a lot of videos about how you wash them. I just actually wash them in a big bowl with some baby shampoo, but there's like wool wash and stuff. Anyway, the lanolizing thing, like at first I was like, I don't know nothing about that, but it really wasn't that big of a deal, like at all. I like watched a YouTube video that was like 5 minutes long and boom, lanolized, good to go. But they say that you don't have to wash those very often. You just let them dry. There's like apparently some antimicrobial properties to lanolin itself. Obviously, if you get poop on it, then you're going to want to wash it. And wool covers you want to hand wash. You do not want to wash them in the washing machine. So, yeah. They're actually pretty cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I forgot to tell you guys about this situation. But yeah, wool covers, they're going to cost you a little bit more money, but you use them over and over, and they're supposed to be amazing, so we'll see. And I don't know if you have any questions or if you have anything else that you'd like to know more about, if you have any requests for other videos you'd like me to make, then drop a line in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.